Very first Netflix special. My special is called Short and to the Point. I'm short, so let's get to the point. So I joke a lot about my height on stage, but you know, it really causes problems with me dating. Because I mean, I date a lot of tall girls, and people ask me all the time, they're like, hey, do you have a thing for tall girls? I'm like, you know, it's kind of hard to tell because everybody's pretty much taller against me, so I mean, the reference is very hard to tell. But I mean, I always have a hard time dating. It's like hard because you always hear those horror stories where it's like, you know, they lie about cheating, they lie about being pregnant, some lie about being cancer survivors. My ex did one of those. And I know what you're thinking, they're like, no one would be that heartless to do that, right? I'll put your mind at ease, don't worry. She did. But anyway, I guess it's really, at the end of the day, it's my fault, really, because I get a lot of my love advice from two different film genres. Horror movies, and then romantic comedies. And I know they're on the opposite end of the spectrum, but hear me out. Alright, so, for romantic comedies, I kind of relate to the guy because, you know, it's usually a guy that has low self-esteem and, like, is a little uncoordinated to me. And, he falls in love with a beautiful girl and, like, she's everything he's ever wanted. And then it's just, his, like, ex is just emotionally, like, abusive and whatnot. So everybody I've ever dated. But, and at the end of the movie, he, like, finds his self-worth and, like, learns a lesson and gets the girl of his dreams. Everybody I've ever liked. So 2 out of 3 ain't bad, right? But anyway, I digress. Oh, let me check my notes because I forgot how that was it. Okay, yeah. So for horror movies, I mean, I'm always the worst one to watch horror movies with because either A, I'm hiding under my bed completely terrified, or B, I treat horror movies like I treat sports. But, I mean, it's really weird because I'm like, all right, Janet, I mean, what is this, amateur hour? You picked up the, like, ancient book in the burnt, like, building in the abandoned attic. What is this? That's horror movie rule number 1. But I guess the moral of the story today is that I like my women like I like my coffee. Sweet and emotionally abusive. But anyway, guys, that is my time. But we have a great show for you. Allow me to introduce our very first comic coming to the stage. His grandma, on the day he was born, was bad to the bone. It's Will Stats, everybody.